Good morning. Seems I'll have to have this vent open a little bit. Day 8 here in the Serra da Estrela mountains, and we're off to the next location, which is Guadalupe in Spain. 1 hour ahead of the time zone here, so remember that if you're travelling that way. So you've got less time to get to your next destination. Ours is about 210 miles. It's probably about half urban, half rural. We're leaving at 10:25 Spanish time. I know we're still in Portugal, but I've already put my watch forward. It's 20 C temperature. Welcome back. We are now on the visor up N346 with 187 miles to our target. But we've quickly got out into the countryside and onto some more fast but wiggly roads, so that's nice. Temperature's 21 degrees now. Nice! I've got Wayne and Jane behind me on their BMW. We've then got Brian, Pascal, who else is on with this? Got Eric and Gary. We are on the N346, which I think we were before, to be honest. This is a more open, faster stretch of road. Make up some time going across here. 175 miles to go at this point. Not a lot of traffic around this morning, so we're off those fast sweepers now. We're on the 332. We're on now. N332. Coffee stop. Welcome back. We're still on the N332 after our coffee break. We've got to these little wigglies here. We've got to take a left at the roundabout up here onto the N239 in about 1 mile. Just thought you'd like to see some of this countryside here. More of my wiggly back roads. And we've just entered Spain, and we've got 141 miles to do. So we're now on the EX108. Extremus something. Extremus heatus through here, I think. So it's 29 degrees at 12:30. stop that was, but I topped up as well. It's always worth top up when you can. Welcome back. Just got to take a right turn up here, so I thought again give you a point of reference. Porto Zula, we're in here. EX371, apparently, yes. That's what Gloria says it is. Look at that building up there. It's an old castle of some sort, I would imagine. Or some very wealthy home. That must be an old ruined castle by the looks of it. Welcome back. So we're still on the EX371 and we're about to turn right onto the N630. Well, the old bridge across there. Got a better view? Or just more road noise, wind noise? Welcome back. This is the review. You saw my review last year where we were coming from the opposite direction. This was the road that hadn't been completed. We came blasting down a bit of road like this, and then it was just a barrier, so we had to retract, jump onto this motorway, go up and stop and come around a big loop to get back on track. That was interesting. You don't expect a road like this to be completely barriered off, do you? Just thought I'd relieve the boredom by telling you that story again. Another 11 miles, so it's 90 miles to go. It's 1:30 Spanish time. We're in Spain now. It's 29.5 degrees C, and this road is pretty boring, but it has to be done. You get onto that little wiggly one-laner a bit later on, if I remember correctly. Left onto the 390, EX390. What's this one now? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, we're going this way. CC47 we're on now. Hot and dry, much the same as before, so I'll show you more when we find something interesting. At this point we have 79 miles to go. Good. We've just stopped. The bar was full, so we've just grabbed a sandwich in the heat. So we're on the CC 109 for another 10 miles. This is farmland, dry farmland. Yeah, welcome back. We've got turning up here on the right onto the EX208. It's 2:45 in the afternoon Spanish time, and we've got 62 miles from this point. Right, so we're now on to the 20 kilometres or so of 7 miles. This is on the CV 231. 51 miles to go. We're 7.3 miles along here. We've just joined the CC 23.4 and we're just going 2.5 miles up here to join the CC 129, which I think is the smaller wiggly one. We'll see in a minute. Yep, this is it. Let's put that camera on. This is Goat Road, this one. This is 15 miles of this. I won't film it all. It's quite narrow. Narrow. Oh, here we go. First car. Don't usually see too many down here. I'll see if we, I'll film the goats and that, but I think you've got an idea. It does cut out quite a bit though, that's why I come down here, assuming it's still open the way it was 2 years ago. Interesting little diversion, and more interesting than just blatting along at 70 miles an hour. We've still got another 9.9 miles to go. Haven't seen any goats out over the road yet. They were all let loose last time. They all seem to be penned up in these enclosures either side. So let's hope that's the same. I guess he was letting them out to get some free grass on the sides of the road before. Welcome back. We've turned left off that road. We're now on CC 421 it says. So as you can see, it's a lot smoother, slightly wider than the other one, and we've still got just under 5 miles to get back onto the main M roads, I think it is we join. Sort of thing I think you want to do in the opposite direction the first thing in the morning when you're nice and fresh. Doing this at the end of the day when you're not in 32 degree heat. Coming out of that narrow road, and we're going to go right here. Right, CC 21.1 this is, with 18 miles to Guadalupe. Well, this is nicely tarmacked after that rough country road. Okay, catch up a bit further down the road, nearer Guadalupe, I think. You get the idea. This goes on. There's a whole load of it squiggled on my screen in front of me. So we're 11 miles, but I've forgotten about these rock structures down here. Makes it a bit more interesting viewing, perhaps, for you. Welcome back, 3.2 miles from Guadalupe. Lovely sweepers all the way down here to this point. So it's about 3 miles of them. I think those who didn't top up with fuel are now running a bit short because they're backing off on the speed. Always top up if you get the opportunity. That's dry. Oh, my throat is so dry. I could do with a good drink now. It's 31 degrees, so it's dropped a little bit, but not a lot. I'm not stopping to feed the horses. Oh, there is. Oh, I remember this one, yeah. So this fuel stop's only just over 1 mile from the hotel if you're coming or going. Repsols are always a good one to head for if you're looking for one on Garmin or TomTom. Some of the others that are still listed on those devices can be found to be derelict. Repsol, I've never found a dead Repsol garage yet. So the time is 4:30. It was a festival last time we came here, it was all blocked off. This is the Parador Guadalupe, and this is the view around this courtyard. Last time I was here, this is where we ate out in the courtyard in the evening. It's quite a warm evening today, so lovely old building. And I have number 2 room here, which has got hanging space, etc. here. Usual equipment in there, you've seen all that sort of thing before. And then this is the twin room, high ceilings, TV, table, mirror, etc., aircon unit, and a small balcony. Which way does this? Oh, this is over the That's where we came up from the town centre. That way gets very narrow, etc. So if you stay here, when you come out of the car park, go against the traffic, as most people do, and go down the hill, it's easy to get out that way. Look, close to these historic buildings, you've got this church here, or old monastery, I don't know which one this is. And you can see the hills beyond. Right, okay, well it's time for a shower, I think, and a little walk around the town, which I didn't do last time. So we'll see you in the morning. Cheers. So we're leaving the hotel, the Parador at Guadalupe. A lot of people have left. Wayne's still packing up. I'm waiting for Gary. He and I are going to ride today. It's a lovely hotel. Let's start by saying that. It's got loads of character. Hi, no, I'm going the wrong way down the street. Sorry, I was telling you. Yeah, so the hotel, yeah, great, good food, good accommodation. I think let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say they were short-staffed, because the service we received over dinner was from serving staff that looked like they'd been asked to come in at 5 minutes notice and were not pleased about doing so, and they both had an attitude and were not very nice, really. I can't understand Spanish and they can't understand English, but they did the English thing of talking as fast as possible in Spanish as if that's going to help me understand. So it was just generally surly. There's general attitude on both of the tables that we occupied, and so I offered to take everybody to the bar and buy them a drink, and we stood there for 10 minutes and effing gave up. We weren't served, so we went to bed. Now it could be just down to staffing levels, because I was there 2 years ago and it was fantastic and no complaints whatsoever, but it would question whether I would go back there again. Maybe it's different ownership, I had no idea. They did ask me about it because I sent off a missive last night when I was in fuming mode. Well, it's not just me, it's everybody, you know. I'm responsible obviously for putting on the tour, so the reception has asked me about this, as they'd obviously picked up on the email. Anyway, pressing on, we're off to the wonderful Parador Cuenca in the city of Cuenca, and that is, I'll have to get the mileage up on the side. So we sort this out. EX102, flipping it, that sun's low this morning. It's 250 miles today, so it's quite a long one, but I think it's fairly straightforward, but we'll see how it goes. I'll catch up with you a bit further down the line. This is helmet cam only. It's 17 degrees this morning. It's 10 past 9, so we've got quite a long day, but we have got the day of tomorrow because we're in Cuenca for 2 nights. Riding back up this road to see where Gary is. I suspect it must be a puncture. He's taken too long. There he is. Okay, all is good. Welcome back. We're just going to this Puerto de San Vicente. Now I've moved that helmet, that cam. It's a bit more difficult to actually turn it on. Thought I'd show you some villages. I'm going to try and give you a clip every 10 miles. That should get us through to our destination, unless there's anything spectacularly interesting to film. Right, let's crack on. Oh, this is much like yesterday's rollers. Oh, you're not going to like this much. Look at this sort of road. I like these fast sweepers, that's my thing. Welcome back. We've just turned right onto this road. There's no road number, sorry. It did give me the road number a little way back, but I'll put it up on the screen. We're going to go 4 miles down here, so gone from that was fast sweepers, that was a light motorway speed plus along that last bit, which was very nice. And we're going to go 4 miles down here to pick up another road. I turn right. Look at the valley here. Welcome back. We're on the CM 4106, I believe this one is. I can put it up on the screen. It's just scrape the foot peg, made me jump like hell. It's always disconcerting when it suddenly goes down when you're not ready for it. There's a lot of little hairpinny bends down there. Back to the sweepers. 209 miles to go. Nice bit of road, huh? Right, okay, I think that's probably filmed enough up through here. While we're bouncing along this CM4106, I think it is, we're at the 203 miles to go point, but while it was a bit slower I thought I'd just talk to you. So the bike's been going well. Tyres, I put some Michelin Anarchy roads on this, fresh pair, removed the Pirelli blah blah Trail 2s, whatever they're called. Scorpion, is it? Trail Scorpion. Yeah, I think these Michelin roads, everybody seems to rave about them, and they're the new tyre. personally, I don't think they fit this bike very well. I'd prefer to go back to the Pirellis if I could. If I could swap back today, they just give me more confidence. These just feel a bit numb to me. I'm not a road tester, so this is just my personal feel for this bike. But I know some tyres really work with some bikes and don't with others. And I think that's the case with these Michelin Anarchy roads. Concentrate, Paul, concentrate. Update on the camera situation. Yeah, I'm still using a Hero for when I'm doing sort of rear facing, stick it in the back of the pannier type shots. But for day-to-day touring videos, I'm using this helmet cam and the mirror stalk cam, which are both the Action 3s. I'm too tight to buy the 4, and it doesn't really have many more features that I'm going to use it for, but I think the 5s probably could be out by now. Actually, it's due out about the same time as the new GoPro. But anyway, it's good. The stabilisation seems good, colour, everything looks okay. Now I've got the audio, which was a bit of a pain in the backside setting up. I would just say don't fiddle around with other microphones, just get the DJI audio adapter and get the DJI mic, and don't bugger around, because that seems to work out of the box. You just need to fiddle with the gain on the audio to get that right for your bike, so you've got a good sound and engine noise as well. I think this is about right, but everybody's got a different opinion, so sorry. This is the way it's going to be. I might be able to tweak a bit in the post-production if I need to up the levels or something, but I think it's probably about the best. Can't do much about my nasally voice though, I'm afraid, sorry. That's the way it is. Note to self, if there's an alternative route to that last sort of 8 miles, redo it, because that's just the bloody fork seal basher, that one. Jesus. Glad we're out of that. Thank goodness we're back on the smooth roads. Thought I'd just top up and while we have a coffee there. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? All right. Well, there's look like a coffee shop just there. Yeah, let's give it a try. Yeah, I'm going to pay for any new fork seals you need. I had the suspension on the softest setting. Petrol station was closed. I think it's this one. Yeah. He's down here. Ah. The other thing I was going to mention was, for those interested in these cams, the DJI Action Cam. The one I've got on the mirror stalk, I expect you'll say, or I'll look it up when I get back, that the Action 4 has probably got the ability that this one hasn't. And this one hasn't got the ability to put it in the widest possible field of view and have the horizon stabling on. So I've got this in the wide rather than ultra wide view, because that still allows this to have the horizon lock on, unless I find somewhere to put this where it's actually level. Might have to look at that perhaps. Ultra wide, it does look a bit fishbowly, but I keep the helmet cam just on the wide setting and rock steady stabilisation. Okay, we've got another 8 miles of this, so I'll catch up with you at the next marker. CM 4017 we're on now at 156 miles to destination point. What little village. We've had some more long sweepers. We stopped for petrol. Well, I stopped for a top up, and Jeff, David and Bob were there. David's screen needed reaffixing or something, so they were perfectly okay between the three of them, so we've left them to it. There's not a lot between the towns, but I knew that from previous visits. There's hardly anybody around, so get yourselves over here and ride these roads. It's Spain is fantastic, Portugal's fantastic, Pyrenees is fantastic. You spend the rest of your biking life just in those 3 locations. It's a wonderful place to bike. Great food, good accommodation, most importantly, generally well surfaced roads, unless you get on some of the back roads as we did earlier. This is what we've had for the last X number of miles. Let me just bring up the counter. Just really straight bits of road. 121 miles to go since my last missive. Ham and tomato sandwich or doorstep. Filled a hole though. So we've got about 2 hours from here. It's glorious day, 30.5 degrees centigrade at the moment. It's 2 o'clock. Welcome back. We're still on the 420, but we've got 45 miles remaining. ETA 3:30 PM. Good timing. Well, we only stopped for coffee and a quick snackette, so it's probably hardly surprising. As you can see, not a lot of traffic on these side roads. That's the advantage of Spain, for those who don't know. It's a massive country with not a massive population. Fuel for Mr. Gary, and the other 3 have turned up. This is Slippy. Welcome back, and we've got 13 miles to go to Cuenca. Expectation of getting there 4 o'clock it is. And I think we go straight on here. Right, we found it eventually. I've been here before. It's interesting for those who haven't. There we go. We've made it. So this is one of the sides of the square. Here's the courtyard down below, and there's restaurants, obviously, and bar around. There's a swimming pool here somewhere. So we'll just go this way and I'll show you the room. Rob's off in his swimmers. I left the door open. Thank you. So here we go. Entrance lobby we've got here with hanging space, etc. PowerPoints. There's a lack of them in most places. This one's actually got loads. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank goodness for that. So this is the bathroom, all the usual equipment, twin basin arrangement here, nice bath, separate loo down there. Oh, and there's a bidet around the corner. I think you've got a nice view from the loo here. There you go, view from the loo. Nice and spacious, table. I think there's a fridge in here. There is in most of the Paradors, yep, there's a fridge in there with all your drinkies. TV, not that I've put it on since I've been on tour. Well, so it's about 249 at 250 miles today. It took us about 6.5 hours. Most of it's pretty fast riding, so you can sit at 70, 80, whatever's your preference, and it really knocks out the miles very quickly. So it's not too onerous. It's not like going up and down and around bends all day long. But anyway, we're here for 2 nights, and I'll show you more tomorrow, I think, or maybe tonight. I'll catch up with you later. Cheers now.